Last night, your dog's paws twitched. His breathing sped up. His lips pulled back into something that looked almost like a smile. You probably smiled too. You probably said out loud to an empty room, "He's dreaming about chasing something." But the real answer is far stranger, because the question isn't whether animals dream. Scientists already know they do. The real question is who or what they see when they close their eyes. And there's a chance the answer is you. Start with sleep itself. Every mammal cycles through stages of it. There's slow, deep sleep, where the body repairs itself. And there's REM sleep, rapid eye movement, the stage where humans do almost all of our vivid dreaming. Dogs have it. Cats have it. Rats have it. Even birds have something close to it. For decades, scientists assumed this twitching, this eye flickering, meant something was happening inside. They just couldn't prove what. Then, in the year 2001, a neuroscientist named Matthew Wilson ran an experiment that changed everything. He was studying rats at MIT. During the day, he had the rats run a maze, and while they ran it, he recorded the exact pattern of neurons firing in their hippocampus, the brain region tied to memory and spatial navigation. Every twist, every turn, every reward. Then, that night, while the rats slept, he recorded their brains again. And the pattern came back. Not random noise, the same sequence, fired in the same order. Sometimes even at the same speed the rat had run it while awake. The rats weren't just resting, they were replaying the maze. In their sleep, in the dark, their brains ran the exact path again, like a memory looping on repeat. That single finding cracked something open. If a rat's brain replays a maze, what does a dog's brain replay? A dog doesn't spend its day running mazes. A dog spends its day watching you, walking beside you, waiting by the door for the sound of your car. Every hour of a dog's waking life is built around a human. So if the same neural mechanism holds, if sleep really does loop back through the memories that mattered most that day, then somewhere in that twitching, paw-flicking sleep, your dog may be running you. Not a fantasy version of you, not a symbol, the actual pattern, your voice, your walk, your hands. This is where it gets stranger though, because dogs aren't wired to bond with humans by accident. They were built for it, slowly, over thousands of years. Somewhere between 15 and 30,000 years ago, a population of wolves started following early human camps. Not to be tamed, to scavenge. The ones that were calmer around people got fed. The ones that stayed calm bred more successfully near humans. Generation after generation, evolution quietly selected for wolves who could tolerate and eventually crave human closeness. That's how you got the dog sleeping at the foot of your bed tonight. Its entire lineage was shaped by proximity to your species. And that closeness isn't just behavioral, it's chemical. In 2015, a researcher named Takafumi Kikusui, working at Azabu University in Japan, ran a study on dogs and their owners published in the journal Science. He measured oxytocin, the hormone tied to bonding, trust, and attachment, the same one that spikes between a mother and a newborn. When dogs and their owners simply looked into each other's eyes, oxytocin rose in both of them. Not just in the human, in the dog too. The same chemical loop that binds a parent to a child was firing between two different species, just from eye contact. Your dog isn't performing affection. His body is running the same bonding chemistry evolution gave you for the people you love most. So picture it now. A brain wired by chemistry to bond with you. A memory system built to replay whatever mattered most during the day. And a day that, for most dogs, is almost entirely you. Wonder how many of those twitching, whimpering hours are just a rerun of your driveway. But here's the twist most people miss, and it's the part that separates real science from wishful thinking. Replay is not the same as a dream in the human sense. A rat replaying a maze is not necessarily experiencing anything like a story. There's no proof of a narrative, no confirmation of imagery, no way to know if a dog dreaming of you feels anything like what you feel when you dream of someone you love. A dream researcher named Deirdre Barrett, who studies sleep and dream content at Harvard, has pointed out that we can measure the neural pattern, but we can't climb inside it. We see the echo. We don't see the experience. So when scientists say a dog dreams about you, what they actually mean is more careful. His brain fires the same way it did when he was near you. Whether that produces a picture, a feeling, or just a pulse of familiarity, no one can say for certain. Not yet. And maybe that uncertainty is the most human part of this whole story, because you do the same thing to the animals you love. You imagine what they're thinking. You narrate their inner life for them. You say, "He missed me," or "She's sad today," because it's the only way your brain knows how to make sense of a creature that can't tell you in words. Humans have always done this. Anthropologists have long noted that early human survival depended on reading the intentions of other animals, predator or prey, correctly and fast. That instinct never left you. It just changed targets. Now it points at the golden retriever twitching on your bed. Here's the part that should actually stop you, though. This isn't only about dogs. Wilson's original replay research has since been observed and expanded across other species too, and studies on primates and even some birds suggest similar patterns. Memory loops replaying meaningful daytime events during rest, which means the mechanism isn't a special dog trick. It's a mammalian one. It's likely happening in shelters, in barns, in zoos, in oceans. Every creature capable of this kind of memory replay may be quietly reliving whatever or whoever mattered most to it that day, which raises an uncomfortable mirror. If a dog's replayed memories are shaped by how much time it spends near you, then a dog that's ignored all day, left alone in a yard, replays that. A dog that's walked, played with, spoken to, touched, replays that instead. You are quite literally shaping the raw material his brain has to work with while he sleeps. The presence you give him during the day becomes the footage his brain runs back that night. So maybe the twitching paws aren't just cute. Maybe they're a receipt, a record of how present you actually were. Zoom out, and the whole question turns back on itself. You wanted to know if animals dream about you, but the deeper answer might be that you're not just a character in their memory loop. You're one of the main authors of it. Every walk, every quiet afternoon on the couch, every moment you chose to be present instead of distracted is raw footage being filed away for later. The dog doesn't need to understand what a memory is to be shaped by one. Its brain does the work automatically, without permission, without effort, simply because you were there. So tonight, when the paws twitch and the breathing quickens, don't just smile and guess. Ask yourself what today actually gave him to replay. Because somewhere in that flickering, dreaming brain, the real answer isn't whether animals dream about us. It's how much of us we've actually given them to dream about.